You know how this goes. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, millionaires. Millionaires, I've been working so hard. I know I look like I'm just... I am doing all the things. Look, at least let me take my hair down. Can I do that for y'all? I can do that for you, okay? Is that a little bit better? Okay, guess what? Sister in love came by. And exactly as I thought it was, it is the area here. And she could use a little more room in the front. Just a little more. She absolutely loves the jacket. She loved the jacket. So this is the beginning. So now I'm going to increase. I'm gonna give her a little bit more on the side. That's just gonna make that ruffle a little bit not as big as it is right now. So I'm gonna take away from that because I'm gonna have to let this bottom out also, which we have plenty of room because we have big seams. So we have plenty of room to let the bottom out. I'm gonna add another square here. I think, another square here on each side. Not a big square. She don't need that much space. And then I'm going to add a square here. Okay, so that's going to give her arm room. That's going to give her across her neck and putting it here. She'll have a little more room across her back. And her sleeve was just a little tight up in here. So I may have to put a piece on the sleeve. I actually cut about that much off the sleeve. Now I hate I did it, but what's done is done. So we'll increase this hole and then we'll make her sleeve because easy peasy. And now all I have to do is take apart everything that I need to take apart and add on, which is pretty much the front to the back, the sleeves, all of it except for the actual pieces. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That's why I did not cut and wash and all that. And she loved the Coach. She loved the Coach label. So, okay, I don't have a problem. I know she is going to wear it. She got home. She said, please take a picture of it. I got to let hubby see it. Her husband see it. She said, I love that jacket so much. The length of the arms are great. So, I will get to rag that. They good like they are. So, let's get started. Well, I'm going to take it apart and then I'll get back with you, okay? So I'll let you know as I take it apart where I am on the taking of the apart. Taking of the apart. And she loved the way this went across her chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be even better with just a little more room. I'm so excited. And millionaires, while I'm talking, I had a friend of mine wanted me to make her a quilt. And I'm game to make the quilt. And not a quilt, she wanted a blanket. And I was game to make it. We looked up fabric online together and everything, right? She wanted upholstery fabric for couches. And as you know, that would be heavy, that would be thick. And she wants heavy, thick. And she also wanted 2 layers of batting. And then we would have to have backing. So we went through all this and I told her all the things, pricing and blah, 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 blah. Why did after a day later, I realized my Polar machine ain't going to be able to handle that. My little machine is not going to be able to handle a big job like that. Because right now with the little things I do, I have to pull, some of my projects through there just for them to even move. I don't want to make my machine be off timing and all that from trying to do something that's heavy duty. It is a Walmart, one of their lowest price machines they had. It's nothing special. So, doing something like that was just too heavy. And we went through all the stuff. She was going to wait for me to come over and measure her bed. And then she was going to order. She had already had the fabric in her basket, like $300-400 worth of fabric. And I surely didn't want her to buy that fabric. And I couldn't do it. The machine break down on us. I'm not finna buy another machine to finish it. So, yeah, right? I don't want to tell my machine doing it. So, I was going to do that ruffle that goes up under the mattress, that goes around the box spring, the ruffle thing. I was gonna do that. Do a couple of pillows. I mean, we had it all, but no, my machine, I can't. And she doesn't want any, light, light quilt or blanket that you get from the store, because she's bought them in the past and that's not what she's looking for, and she can't find what she's looking for. So she figured, and I could have done it, but not with the machine. I have. And I really, really hate that, because, I mean, we went through all the motions and everything, y'all. And I could not call her back and told her I don't want to tell my machine trying. I don't want to tell my machine trying to do it. So the first thing I'm going to do here anyway is take off my sleeves, okay? I'm going to take those off first. And, of course, and you can see how much extra. I left all this for ragging. You know what I mean? So I could use it, but that'll take away from my ragging. So I'm going to put a little piece on here because I could see how that sleeve look. It looked like, where is shoulder at? Where is the shoulder? I cut it off. That was my fault. And then I just made it work. I made it work in there for how I had this. So this has to be corrected. Yes. Because I know she has big, she's voluptuous there. So I'm like, how can she wear this little old thing? But anyway, you got to have shoulders to hold and back to hold them kind of things. You hear me? Don't play. Okay, I'll be back in a minute when I get something taken apart. All right, so I have the sleeves off. And I'm going to give more to the back. It's going to be the back and the front, actually. But I think I'm going to attach it. Yeah, I'm going to have to attach it to the front and the back just to make it even. But, yeah, we need more. We need more all the way up. We need more. That'll help out a lot. That'll give it all that top. And then I'll do another sleeve. And this time I'll have the sleeve. I'm trying to see if I'm going to go this way. I need to go up some more this way. So I'm going to put a piece on all the way across the back. Yeah. I need another piece back there because I need to bring that up. Because this part right here was good. So I don't want to dig into it. So I got to go up. Okay. And this has to come off. And it'll be fine. If we need to add another piece to it, that'll be fine and dandy. We will. So I'm glad I didn't do really, really hard sewing and all the things. It's easy to take it apart at this point and just put it right back together, y'all. We got the hard part already done. Okay. So I'll be back when I've got something else taken off and something else to talk to you about. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sleeves. Because when it come back, I'm going to have to increase the sleeve. So I just have to figure out where. And the bottom was good. So I think I'm going to open this back up. Because, see, that's me right here. I'm going to open it back up from there. And I'm just going to add something in there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Where I took away from on this side was, I think, at the top. It was at the top. Okay, I stopped here. I did pretty good on that one. I couldn't even tell. Okay, so I add a piece to the top on this one. All right, so while I do the top on one and the bottom on the other, I don't know. But I want to make sure when I put them back on that I do them the same way because I like this in the back. Now, watch I go and do it backwards. Watch me. Watch what I tell you. Watch. All right, so at this point, we are back to the basics, okay? I have taken it completely apart from each piece, not each square. Oh, all right. So I'm going to be adding, I don't want to mess with this part right here. I'm going to add on all the way down, and I'm going to recut the sleeve, but I'm going to cut the sleeve down lower, or I'm going to either go higher at the top. And I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going higher at the top. I am. So I got to go higher at the top. And I do need more on the sides. So I already know we got to put some more on the sleeves. Because I need my sleeve hole bigger. So that means I need my sleeve bigger. Which is fine. I know I cut it in the beginning. But I got to add some more. And I will. And I'm going to sew this down. I did it with the sewing in my hand, but I don't like it. I want to make sure it stays in, because when she put the jacket on, her bracelet got caught on something in there. And you know what I'm saying? Stuff get to pulling. So I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to sew, because the ones I did on hubby is coming down. So I had to sew his. I sewed his by hand. And just a few little tacks just to keep it in. But I'm going to go ahead and sew hers with the machine, because I want the white stitching to show where I sewed it. I think that would be so cute to show that stitching. So yeah, I'm just going to sew it to make sure they stay, no matter what she do, no matter how she wash it, they don't come out, and I don't have to worry about that. So that's another thing I'm going to do. And Coach is staying where it is. She loved the Coach label. So I'm going to go up higher with the back, across the back, because that's what she needed, and she needed that support across her back. So let's get started. I'm going to add pieces. I may change pieces. Like this one, I want to sew it up a little bit more. I think it's not as straight as it needs to be because of the stretchiness. I don't like how it's gathered and circled and, all the things. All right, so let's go and see what we can do. I might be adding another pocket, because I hate that I cut this one off and I did not need to. Didn't have to. But anyway, let's go. Let's go. Millionaires, I'm going to go through all of the scraps that I have left. I'm going to take out all of the long pieces and sit them to the side, because the longer the piece, the better. I don't have to do too many blocks. I can just put in long pieces, and that's the less ragging that she will get, because, she said not a lot of ragging. So we're going to take out any long piece I can find is coming out, and I'm going to cut it up, and we're going to put it together, because I need it added to the sleeve. I need something added to the sides of the shirts, and possibly across the top. So this whole pile right here, I'm finna take and strip it up, get all the thick pieces off of it, whatever I can't use, so I can start putting it together. All right. Okay, so I've added to both sides about 2.5 to 3 inches on each side. And I'm going to do her sleeve, cut her sleeve out again. But I'm still thinking about going up higher here. Just adding a little piece at the top, because I really feel like it needs to go higher on her shoulders. Okay, and then I have a deeper neckline right there. As you can see, I got to sew over that again because I had to trim it up. But I have a deeper neckline, and yeah, this won't be exactly on her neck. It'll be down some. So if I put me a piece here and a piece there, and then I can cut my sleeve out. Okay. All right, we're piecing it together. Okay, so I want to keep this together in the front like this, because I like the way it fit her when she tried it on. I don't know why I didn't take a picture, y'all. Oh, my goodness, just as crazy. Okay, so that's giving me shorter in the back, so I'm going to put a piece across the back. I'm going to put a small piece here, just from the bottom of the sleeve down, the bottom of the sleeve down. See, this is my sleeve here. So I'm going to add a piece up here, because I need this full area. I need all that. I'm going to add a piece here, and it's going to go into my sleeve. So this piece will be extra neck and extra sleeve that I'm going to put on the front. And then I'm going to put an extra piece here and an extra piece here. So just to give her, to make sure she can close it as she want to, and all those types of things. So I'm hoping, because she didn't need much more room, but she did need more room. And I don't want to make it baggy. I'm not trying to make it baggy. She like her clothes to fit, so I still want it to fit nice. The curves of her body. So we're going to try this, and then I'll see what I'm looking like, okay? So I'm going to add a piece here. I'm going to add a piece here. I'm going to add a piece here, and I add a piece here at the top. All right. Let's go. All right, millionaires. So I got a piece I put on up here. I put a piece on this side at the top. And so we have our sleeves that will be long enough now, big enough now. And I'm going to see what I need to do after that. So I'm going to sew this right here across here. And then we'll go from there. Okay? I'm doing it piece by piece. Just, I hope I'm actually making it bigger and not cutting stuff off and making it the same size. I'm not hardly measuring anything. I'm just looking and piecing. This got to be it. I'm looking at the size of this. She is not that big. I'm promising you. I think this should be it. I'm gonna see. Well, first let's get this piece. So I just did a big piece. I sewed a big piece to the top right here, and then I just cut it to fit the back. That's all I did. Cut it to fit the back. I have it turned right here. So when I do the neck, it will combine really well. Hopefully, we'll see. Anyway, that's where we are. All right, millionaires, here I go. All right, millionaires, I'm thinking I'm good. I got an extra piece on each side. Extra piece over here. Pocket still looking good. I got the extra piece at the top. Extra piece at the top. The armholes are huge. Okay. Ain't no way she ain't gonna fit her arms in these holes. All right, so now I gotta work on the sleeve. I gotta make sure the sleeve fits. I have to make sure, and I'm gonna add fabric to it. You see I sewed down the, you can't even hardly see it. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to add fabric to the side who has the less fabric, which is this side on both of them. And I don't need so much at the bottom, so I'm going to angle it. I'll do it like I did this right here. Small, and then you'll come on down and it'll get larger. Okay, so you'll be larger at the top and you'll come on down and get smaller on the sleeve. So let me piece together some pieces because I need skinny, but I need long, as you can see. All right, I'll be back. All right, and this is what the sleeves are going to look like. So I added 5 inches to the sleeve. Okay, I'm going to do that sleeve, and then, millionaires, we're going to call it quits for this video, and I'll meet you at the end of the table. Whew. All right, millionaires, I am done for today. Hubby has made it home. I worked clean to 10:30 p.m. because I had so much to do today. But I love you guys for watching. So again, sorry for the interruption. Cheers to you. Please drink your water, millionaires. So next video, hopefully we'll have it together. Everything will fit. It will be a little bit bigger, and we'll be ready to rag it. This is a journey, but it's our journey, millionaires, and I appreciate you being here with me through this journey. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I'm here. Making it, just making it. Love you guys. Peace. So, did you like, share, subscribe? Did you hit the bell to be notified?